Hey, living in, ooh, my light's doing funky. Hey, living in Boulder vlog. And it's Monday-ish. I think that I'm gonna go to sleep, or I'm gonna lie down. I'm gonna lie down here pretty soon. Go sleep. Had a little bit of a nap last night. Over the last couple of weeks, I've noticed doesn't seem like I sleep regularly anymore, like 8 hours. It's more like I nap. I'll pass out and nap for a little bit, a few hours or whatever, a couple times a day or something. So it's kind of almost impossible because I'm smoking weed all the time to know exactly when I'm sleeping. So, but last night, I kind of was napping because I was working until I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. So I just fell asleep. And these are the colors of Denver from the 1860s. Everybody in Denver wore a shirt just like this in the 1860s. The lady who did the Oregon Trail and wrote the book said it. So but then I kind of woke up. I had to get up because I was had a really bad asthma. And I think I'm running out of medication. I need to go get more medication. I only have one more Advair left now. So, yeah, so I have to do my Advair and then my regular inhaler. My asthma is doing really bad over the last couple of weeks, a week. Maybe I should think about quitting smoking weed. I was thinking about it before, but, that lasts about a day. What happens is I drink alcohol. I want to get fucked up on something, so if I don't, that's what can reefer, I go get the alcohol, and it's more expensive and worse for you, so see if I go full straight sober. I think about it every time I run out of weed. But my roommate, I used to spend my roommate's utility money on weed, so I think I just spent the last of it. I have a little bit, but then he gives me money because he buys the weed off me again, so that I can use that money to get more weed. So I might go. I might get a little bit more money off of him for weed. He still owes me $10 for utilities. So I don't know. Last month, it pretty much got me through the whole month. So, but I mean, I should quit smoking weed just for the health of it, not just the money. But, if you can't do the work without it, you just can't do the work without it. The work I'm doing is super time consuming. So what I'm doing with my project is, there's just so much going on. I was kind of thinking maybe I could be done by yesterday. Now, maybe I could be done by this Sunday, but whether or not I am done, I'm gonna bounce. I can only work on something for a couple to 3 weeks at a time before it gets boring, and then I gotta bounce. So if that's the case, this will be yet another project that I can't finish. I still have yet to finish a project, so, it's the thing that I'm fighting after right now. That's why I'm doing nothing but work on my website, because I just want to clamor for that one project that I can finish. And every time I go a project, I think it's possible that this could be the one. So this one thing, the roads of Boulder on Polygon, I thought maybe this would be the one. So we'll see. I have another week. So, but if not, the next thing I'm going to do starting next week, is the patching. And I'm not totally sure how that's going to go. I'm not so sure how that's going to go down, because it could take a long time because there's so many natural features. I don't want to plug up any natural features. The rivers have their own kind of ecosystem. Might not want to plug that up. But if it's Denver and it's really big, so I'll have to make something big. Maybe I could do plug the rivers up with big rectangle shaped ones, but then if anything's rectangle shaped, you can really see it. It comes out a lot, so it's better to do smooth edges. So, but I could do like a bunch of, you know, big like oval ones or something. Or just patch the entirety of Denver up with one, which would save more. But in the mountains, it's more complicated because in order to see the mountains in their el natural, you have to be able to see it because there's all the, you know, the gullies and everything. So luckily there's not too many houses there to have to plug up. So anyway, that's next, and that's going to be interesting. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do these roads for 1 more week. Super time consuming because it's a thorough project. Yeah, and I'm not really done with anything on it, so it's fun to just bounce around. Like today, I was just doing the Valmont Bike Park, and I'm still not done with it. But I, you know, all the different, you know, because I'm doing bushwhack trails too. And I'll have it all color coded. But you know, one thing that qualifies as bushwhack is the trails between the Flatirons. There's so many different Flatirons, and I want to do a trail between each one. But I'm not just tracing between the Flatirons. I'm tracing where the trail would be, like between trees and all that kind of stuff. So, and there's a lot of them, so that's going to take a long time. So that's why it's entirely possible that I could work all week, all the way until Sunday, and not be done. But whatever, not that big of a deal. I was listening to a bunch of quantum mechanics videos over and over again, and I want to get it. People have been doing the the quantum erasure experiment, but I haven't had the time to actually focus on the. I know it's been forever, like more than a week I've been doing this, but I haven't had the time yet to focus on watch the videos and seeing everything they do and run through it in my head. So I want to do that soon. Maybe I'll do it now, but and I'm still downloading a bunch of videos to my computer so I can put them on my cell phone maybe and just watch them, you know, have them handy. That's a good way to learn. Something you really want to learn, just download a bunch of videos on YouTube, all the tutorial, whatever, videos, and then just put them in a folder. Because it's easier to access them and scroll through them when they're on your computer if you ever want to do them fast. But yeah, like, you know, get the your favorite parts of them. So, yeah, right now I was doing, before I started doing the video, the bike paths at Boulder, and there's lots of them. I want to, you know, eventually connect everything. So you can put the big old screen captures on the ground, and yeah, all you see is just au natural, no civilization, and then the bike paths. It's going to be super trippy to look at, and then you build the things on top of it, artificial things, and you've got your little ulterior world, and in my case, also a space calibrator. So, to show how big everything is. Okay, so yeah, I've been yawning a lot. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I've been up all night, and it's like 9 now. I mean, if I don't go to sleep, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lie down because I'm a little bit burnt out. Lie down on my belly. You know, it's relaxing. If I go to sleep, I go to sleep. If I don't, I'll know within about a half hour or whatever, and then I get up again and then get going on this project again all day long. Hopefully it'll be done by Sunday, but because there's lots of stuff. I was telling my mom the other day, you know, she's like, "Oh, when are you gonna be done?" I was like, "A year, into this year." Oh, then list the stuff, and I started listening to the stuff, but then I was like, "Oh shit," because then it busted past 12 things. They're gonna take a month, so yeah. At this point, I'm thinking 2 more years. Anyways, enough talking. I'll talk to you tomorrow.